I've been using Typefully for a little over 7 months, and I wanted to give you guys a sneak peek into my first 90 days using the platform to show you how it has helped me grow my audience on Twitter. This is probably going to be a more nerdy review than most, but I am a firm believer that what gets measured gets managed. For those of you that are new here, hello, my name is Angela. I am the founder of rootfulmedia, a media production company based in Durham, North Carolina. I really wanted to use Twitter to grow my personal brand and my podcast audience for Honey and Hustle. I've tried third-party apps, I've tried posting natively, and neither of those options has really worked out well in order to help me see some of the analytics that I would like to see in one place quickly and easily. This is not an ad for Typefully. They don't know I'm making this video. I'm not getting paid to make this video by anyone. This is just my review and experience using Typefully, which is a Twitter and other platforms scheduling app that I've been using to help me grow online. And here are a few ways that I've really enjoyed using the platform, and maybe some features that you might be looking for as well. The first, which Typefully kind of really exemplifies and really pushes in their marketing and unique feature set, is having a very intuitive and pleasurable writing experience. And I can definitely agree with that. It sounds like such a small and insignificant thing, but when you think about how constant your Twitter feed is and how noisy it can get on Twitter and how inundated it can be just having the Twitter tab open, it makes you want to open other tabs and look at a bunch of other things. You know, when you're writing, you really want to have a focused space, and I feel like the UX UI design of Typefully really gives you that. It's incredible, it's beautiful, it's focused, it's clean, the right blend of minimalism and essentialism, or maybe just essentialism. I don't know, we're gonna explore that later. But I've really enjoyed just writing in Typefully away from the Twitter feed. I think that's been probably one of the easiest ways, I think, for me to think clearly, to write clearly, and to really think about how I'm packaging the information that I have in my head for online audiences. So yes, this is a scheduling tool, but it also helps you repurpose old posts that performed really, really well. Justin Welch is a really big proponent of recycling content that has performed well as your audience grows, because it's very unlikely that your new audience is going to go back far enough to see some of the stuff that, you know, really resonated with your current audience. And it's just because you post it online doesn't mean that everybody you follow sees it at that one time. So that has been really great feature that I didn't know I needed or would appreciate at the level that I do. And I've really been using that every once in a while to, you know, when I have gaps in my schedule or have gaps in knowing what I want to say or what I want to write about, you know, repurposing old things that have worked well has been really easy and a really great way to get that content in front of new audiences. The analytics dashboard in Typefully is a lot better and more concise than the one that is on Twitter. And I'm not just saying that since what's his name took over the platform. I'm saying that because it's true. I have found though that the impressions that I see on Typefully differ slightly from the ones that I see on Twitter. It's never by more than like 1,000 or 2,000, but that's just something to look out for if you're a stickler for accuracy. I think it's been great to view kind of your streaks. What are the times of day your audience is engaging most? What is your conversion rate for people going to your platform and then clicking follow? And just, you know, what's performing well, what's not performing well, all that good stuff. Again, sounds super nerdy, but it is super impactful if you're looking to grow and you're looking to be a better writer, be a better creator online. To see what's working well just kind of in a pinch, and to see how consistent you're being and get that quick little dopamine hit from the streak number going up every day. Analytics, numbers, nerdy stuff, all that. Before I go on, if the first 3 things that I mentioned are enough to help pique your interest in Typefully, like I said, this isn't sponsored, but I do have an affiliate link if you want to check it out. I'll link that below in the description. Moving on from that slight affiliate plug. The next feature that I really wanted to mention that I really enjoy is the auto plug feature. So this is a chance for you to plug something under your main post or thread that you want people to go to. So either, hey, thank you so much for checking out this post, retweet it so other people can see it, or hey, if you like this, you know, you'd love my YouTube channel, you'd love my podcast, you'd love my newsletter, you'd love XYZ. So pushing people off of the platform, which I know Twitter hates, so sorry Twitter, but to create a deeper connection with your audience without really thinking about it, I put it to where if I get one like on a post, that it'll generate that plug under the main tweet or the thread. And that's been a really big converter for me on YouTube. And yeah, I can't recommend it enough. It's just so simple, but it's like this mindless activity that you wouldn't normally think to do in every tweet. And if you're doing it in every tweet, it's very likely that you might misspell something or link the wrong thing. So it's nice to have that little level of consistency there. When I looked back after 3 months, I could definitely say that Typefully had won me over. I really have enjoyed the experience of using it. I think it's well worth the money that it cost. I think I'm on the creator plan, and it's really been beneficial for me, yes, on Twitter, but also on YouTube and on Substack now, since I've started plugging that. I do have a newsletter community on Substack called Please Hustle Responsibly, so if you'd like to check that out for more deep dives like this and other things, I would love to have you there and talk with you there. A few quick things that I wanted to mention before I get out of your hair that you just might want to consider if you are thinking about it. So it does have the ability, as I kind of mentioned previously, to post to other platforms, namely LinkedIn and Mastodon. I don't know about Mastodon yet because I haven't used it, but the functionality for posting on LinkedIn is not as robust as other platforms, especially in terms of tagging. And I think they maybe just got the ability to allow you to upload carousels, so like PDF files. So there's a little bit of a ways to go there in terms of making that as great an experience as Twitter scheduling is. So that's something to consider if you kind of wanted to focus on Twitter and LinkedIn on one thing. Might not work best for that. The other thing is that if you have ever used Zapier, any automations with Zapier and Twitter, you know that Zapier no longer hosts the Twitter API anymore. So if you wanted to connect, let's say your RSS feed from your blog or from your podcast to Twitter scheduling, you could do that with Typefully using Zapier. But again, that is a workaround. It's great to have. I don't know that I necessarily feel like it's worth it anymore to have that automation going. So I might just switch to just manually posting everything, which is, not the end of the world. So super excited to see that become more prevalent. I think that, I'm excited that at least you do have scheduling with Typefully still. They still have the Twitter API, so you can still do that. But something to consider if you're trying to automate parts of your Twitter process in other ways, which is, again, becoming an increasingly popular topic. That just something to think about. Typefully might be the way for you to go. Some of you are probably wondering, Angela, it's 2024. Why are you making an ad to post on Twitter? I'm not. First of all, I'm very aware that Twitter has changed. I'm very aware that just the sheer amount of people and niche communities that were on Twitter have dwindled. But I also have to recognize that it is still a very important place for news and culture and information and education. And I don't think that's really going anywhere, despite the plethora of other social media platforms that are coming online and coming in increasingly popularity, which they have, I'm sure their fan bases love it, and as they should. The reality is I think it is still going to be here for a while, and it is still a place where you can grow a community and an audience, a loyal audience at that, and it's something to think about. So if you're thinking about Twitter in 2024 and really having what I think could be a healthy relationship with the platform, and having some separation from the platform, Typefully may be able to help with that. So those are just my thoughts, ideas, reflections, experiences with the platform. Like this video if you got some value from it, or were at least mildly entertained by my face and analytics that I showed. And I will see you guys in the next video.